All right, I'm going to try this again. Uh, hey, everyone. Happy Monday. Uh, Today is April 20th. I see a lot of families out riding bikes and walking around, and that's really encouraging. I love that people are trying to do things together as a family. And I wanted to talk about our U.S. Constitution. I am an American. If you're American, then this might be a conversation you want to check out. Feel free to not if you're not interested. It's okay. But I just wanted to say something about the fact that this quarantine and what they're the guidelines that they're requesting that we follow are actually unconstitutional. And so we're going to go over the articles, at least the first few articles of the U.S. Constitution. All right, and I think it was Benjamin Franklin that said that those who do not know their rights do not deserve to have them. So it's really important as Americans that we recognize the reason why people want to be in the United States is because we literally have a U.S. Constitution. It is our Bill of Rights. These are our rights we have as U.S. citizens, okay? Amendment 1, freedom of religion, speech, and the press. Congress shall make no law. I love hearing those sandhill cranes, so cool. All right, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. So, basically, we should be in church. There's 10 people or less, that's a made up concept. That's World Health Organization's opinion. That is the CDC's opinion. But the U.S. Constitution, our Bill of Rights, supersedes the CDC, supersedes the WHO, supersedes the UN. So we should be in church, and there is no law prohibiting it. And I'm really bummed out that more pastors don't see this. And I want to say this all totally out of love. I don't want to be like I think I know something, but I'm just reading our Bill of Rights. They can't make a law that prohibits us from peaceably assembling. So. Um, we need to recognize that. That's our right. Of course, the Second Amendment, the right to bear arms. I'm going to read it. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. I'm not going to say much about that one, but that's pretty straightforward. And it's not about hunting. It's literally about preventing a police state. Another one of the reasons why in the United States it's a right that we have, and it shall not be infringed, Virginia. Okay, Amendment 3, no soldier shall in time of peace be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner, nor in time of war, but in a manner to be prescribed by law. So you cannot be forced to house a soldier, even if it is time of war. Okay, Amendment 4, protection from unreasonable searches and seizures. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated. And no warrants shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. So this is, to me, says that no persons, houses, papers, effects. This means that the government cannot create a law requiring you to be tested for the coronavirus, because that's an illegal seizure of your bodily fluids for the purpose of whatever. They could say, whatever purpose they want to seize your snot or your saliva or your blood or your sweat or your tears. Guess what? It's illegal, and it goes against the Fourth Amendment of our Bill of Rights as United States citizens. And so I will not submit to any test because I will not have my civil rights violated. And there is no law that allows for that. Amendment 5, protection of rights to life, liberty, and property. No person shall be held to answer for a capital or otherwise infamous crime unless on a presentment or indictment of a grand jury, except in cases arising in the land or naval forces or in the militia, when in actual service in time of war or public danger. Nor shall any person be subject for the same offense to be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb, nor shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself, nor be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation. So basically, you know how they want to give loans to these companies that these small businesses, they want to give loans. They shouldn't even be giving loans. They should be giving them grants. If they're going to require them to be closed, then they need to give just compensation because they're essentially seizing their business. So if you're a small business owner, that's something to keep in mind. Basically, our Fifth Amendment protects us against having our property seized, which I would argue that to be required to close your business and keep the doors shut is essentially a seizure of your ability to make a living, which is liberty and property. And there should be due process of law. We're just blindly giving up our rights because they're putting fear into us. I'm not saying that the virus is not real. I'm not saying that, but like the president has said on numerous occasions, the cure can't be worse than the virus itself, than the pandemic. It's not even a pandemic. Do you know that our rate on they're saying that they're saying a lot of things. Anyway, I think that's enough on our rights. Let's remember that we are U.S. citizens and we have rights and we will exercise them freely and they will not be taken away from us and we cannot give them away. All right. Be free. Have a nice day.